back to KA MMA. I'm Khalil Deal,
I'm Adio.
and we are KA MMA, about to talk about our final thoughts, uh, face-offs, and this is for UFC 312, of course. It's for Dricus Duplessis versus Sean Strickland, and we're going to talk about our final thoughts and face-offs for the prelims here. I just watched the face-offs; it was pretty good. Pretty excited about this, man. Unfortunately, we lost a fight. We lost a fight, unfortunately, which was a fight that I was really wanting to see, which was Hyun Sung Park against Nyamjargal Tumendemberel.
Yeah,
And stupid Tumendemberel couldn't fucking make weight. He had
Tumen Demberall mismanaged his weight, is what I
that's
heard.
weight cut issues.
Yeah.
And so we'll get right into the first fight now. This is in the correct order. This is the first fight of the prelims. We have here Quilan Salkild versus Anshul Jubli. So after watching the face-offs, who do you have here, Andio?
Yeah, yeah. These guys are in equal shape, I would say. We got Salkild is a little shorter here. It's that puffy hair that makes them look kind of equal. But my pick here will remain the same with Kalan Salkid here. I think he can win this by keeping up the pressure and being pretty technical, and because that's what they do here, where these guys train. They all seem to have their level of technical ability, and yeah, I don't just again, I'm not the biggest fan of Jubilee here, so give me Salklid by second round knockout.
All right, man. Yeah, me personally, man, I'm sticking to Quilin Salkid. I really like this guy. Like I said, man, he looks really good. And yeah, in the face-offs here, we can see that Anshul Jubilee's in good shape. I mean, he looks pretty good. Quilan Salkid is also in good shape, man. They're both ripped. They're both pretty good shape. Anshul Jubilee's a little bit thicker and a little bit more, at least a tiny bit more muscular. But they're both ripped and they're both in pretty much the same size. Uh, it's pretty close there as far as the size is concerned here. But as far as the skill is concerned, there's no match. I mean, Quilan Salkid, way better. He's got much better skills than Anshul Jubilee, and I still have him winning by KO or submission. I think he finishes Anshul Jubilee. I think he looked really good in a lot of the fights I watched him fight. We talked about it in the early predictions. And yeah, I'm sticking with Quilan Salkid. I think he gets the finish here on Anshul Jubilee. Maybe he yells at him and screams at him in the cage this time around,
He's got to throw him off his game, yeah.
and scare him again like last time, and then next thing you know, he finishes him. So yeah, I'm very confident. Also in the reach advantage, like I said, he's got a 6-inch reach advantage. Keelan Salkid, he's got very long arms, as you can see there, compared to Anshul Jubilee.
Yeah.
So that 6-inch reach advantage, I think, is going to help a lot. And also, I like the fact that he's younger, 25 years old, to compared to the 30-year-old Anshul Jubilee. I think he's got this one. All right. And he's
Well, that's actually in your prime to someone not in your prime, if you look at it that way,
exactly.
right? Like Silgate, like Jubilee's in his prime here, so
Yeah, but I mean, the young Salkid is like hungry, and he's like, he's an up and comer, and he's like a very good prospect here. So I
sorry.
think he's going to get the job done.
Yeah, for
Right. So
sure.
we're in agreement still with the first fight of the prelims. Let's get to the second fight of the prelims here. We got Jonathan Mikhailov against Kevin Jousset. So for this one here, man, I gotta go with Kevin Jousset. He's much taller than Jonathan Mikhailov. He's also bigger, man. Now, when Mikhailov came onto the podium here in these face-offs, he looks very skinny. He's ripped, of course, but he's very skinny. You can see that Kevin Jousset is much bigger. He's larger in frame. He's thicker. and he's more muscular, and he's also ripped as well. Giuseppe's in very, very good shape. Uh, you can see that he's a couple inches taller there. He's got a couple of inches of reach advantage, and he looks really good. He looks like the tougher guy. He looks stronger. And I got Kevin Giuseppe definitely winning this one by KO or decision here. Yeah, no changes for me, man. I like the way he looks, and like I said, Mikhailov looks much weaker and very skinny. So I think Giuseppe's going to be able to beat him, and I don't think Mikhailov's going to have an easy time taking down the bigger guy in Giuseppe here. I think Giuseppe's strong enough to fend off those takedowns.
Yeah, where he's very good is those submissions and that scrambling. But yeah, Giuseppe's hard to take down. And I don't give Giuseppe enough credit. I call him boring and all of that, but he can turn it around for me if he can give me one judo throw. Like if he can toss Mikhailov across the ring one time and show off his judo. If once Mikhailov gets too close there, then he'll go up a little bit for me. But either way, I got Giuseppe winning. Well, and his strikes are precise. The strikes he does throw are nice, straight, and precise. And so give me Giuseppe also by knockout or decision.
All right, man. So we're in agreement again, still with the second fight of the prelims here. Yeah, Giuseppe's just really too good. I find to step down in competition fighting this guy here. So, all right, let's move on up to the next fight. We got Cody Steele, who's on the right, and Rong Zhu, who's on the left. On the left here in this picture. So just remember that Cody Steele is on the right side, Rong Zhu's on the left there. A little bit.
I just do that to keep you on your toes, you know. So yeah, again, Cody Steele, very nice and technical. I like his body shots that he uses, and I think that the downfall, one of them for Rong Zhu in this fight is his lack of output. He seems to wait around a little too much. Also, I forgot to mention that. So yeah, I like Cody Steele in this fight. Give me Cody Steele by hard to say. Knockout or decision.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm also on board here with Cody Steele. Now you can see that Cody Steele, he's a bit thicker than Rong Zhu. Rong Zhu is a little bit skinnier. He's also in good shape too. He's ripped, but Cody Steele is in phenomenal shape. Now, when you saw him get on the podium and flex, man, this guy's got muscles, big arms. He's ripped. He's got abs. He's thicker and more muscular than Rong Zhu, and he looks stronger than Rong Zhu. And these guys are pretty much the same height here, but Cody Steele is just he just looks stronger. He looks tougher. He looks stronger. Plus, like we mentioned in the early predictions, man, that Cody Steele, the guy's got very, very good skills. He's got submissions. The guy's got fucking knockout power. He's really, really, really good at what he does, man. So, and the fact that Rong Zhu got knocked out by Chris Padilla in his last fight there, I just don't understand the durability of Rong Zhu. I don't think his chin is going to hold up here if he gets cracked by Cody Steele a few times. And yeah, Cody Steele to me just looks like the better fighter. He just looks bigger, stronger, more fierce. The guy's very good overall at everything here. So yeah, I see him beating Rong Zhu by KO or decision in this one as well. Even possibly a submission. He does have one sub, Cody Steele, so he could get him down and get a submission as well. But I'll go with KO or decision. The majority of his wins are by knockout or decision, anyways. Okay, so we're in agreement still with the third fight of the prelims. Let's move on up to the next one here. We got Colby Thickness versus Alexandre Topuria. Now, they say, the guy's name is Colby Thickness, but I really don't see any thickness in him at all. I mean, this guy is very, very skinny. Like when he came off the podium, onto the podium there in this Faceoffs, man, he was looking very skinny. He's very very tall and lanky and skinny.
I like seeing them come in there and shaving 10 years off himself. Like he looks
Yeah,
younger.
seriously. Yeah, he looks younger there in this one than the
Yeah.
last time you saw him. But yeah, no, thickness has no thickness. He's skinny. He's not very muscular. He's thin. But Tapuria, he's in great shape. This guy is he's built. He's got abs. He's got muscles. He's bigger. He's thicker than Colby. And yeah, I definitely like Tapuria to win there. You saw Ilya Tapuria coming out with him in the face-off, so we know that he's got the his brother. He's got the same kind of skills as his brother. Man, they trained together in Georgia. These guys are tough guys. All these Georgian fighters are tough guys, man. So uh, definitely like Tapuria to win. All of his wins are by finish. Tapuria, out of his 5 wins there, he's a finisher, man. He's got 3 knockouts, 2 submissions. So I got him winning by KO or submission. I think he gets him out of there and finishes Colby Thickness.
Yeah, I'm not going to just write off Colby Thickness completely here, but this fight is going to be hard for him to win, especially on short notice. And in watching Alexandre Tapourier, he does look like his brother in there, the way he fights. Like, very, very similar, the way they move, just the way they look. So yeah, that made me a little more confident even in Tapourier here. So give me a knockout or sub also.
All right, so we're in agreement again in the fourth fight of the prelims here. Looking good again. All right, let's get on to the next fight here. This was cool. This is a cool one, man. Cool. We got Kong Wang against Bruna Brazil.
Yeah, this was all right. Like yeah, everyone was expecting Kong Wan to come out there with this theatrics, which she did, and but Bruna Brazil came out first with the Batman mask, right, or the Batwoman at least, and Catwoman, whatever.
That's it. Yeah.
Just as a counter to that Joker. So I love that, and she, as you can see here, offered her a nice rose. The Joker did, and she accepted it, but then tossed it over her head. And they had a classic pose down, and that was it. I like this one. So yeah, the pick here still is Wang. I think she's a better striker, and the thing is, I think Bruna Brazil doesn't have enough power, and she's a little weak. That's what I think. And I think this is even a higher weight for her. Am I right on that, Bruna Brazil?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to play a factor as well. I'm looking for Kong Wang to have a nice bounce back fight against Bruna Brazil here. I like if it were Bruna Brazil that caught Kong Wang with the same shot that she did, I don't think she would have knocked out Kong Wang because Fernandez had a lot more power than her. Don't forget. Not that I recommend doing something stupid like that again if you're Kong Wang. But yeah, give me Kong Wang by knockout or decision.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, yeah, knockout or decision.
Yeah, man. I definitely like the theatrics here. It was pretty cool to see Bruna Brazil coming out with the Catwoman outfit, with the mask there, and of course Kong Wang comes out with her classic Joker face paint with the green hair. Looked pretty cool, and yeah, you can see that Kong Wang. Right now she's bent over there, but she's actually taller than Bruna Brazil. And I like that Kong Wang is coming out there still looking confident there, handing her the rose, getting in her face, talking in Bruna Brazil, the disrespect there, tossing the rose and stuff. I could definitely see Kong Wang coming in there and getting upset about that and showing her, not to disrespect like that, and giving her a nice beating there in the ring. And yeah, it's she's moving up in weight. Bruna Brazil's moving up in weight. So Kong Wang is, she's the bigger fighter. You can see she's a bit bigger than Bruna Brazil as well here. They're both in decent shape and stuff. They're both in good shape, but Kong Wang is a little bit more muscular, a little bit more ripped, and obviously a little bit taller. So definitely sticking with Kong Wang. I like her to get the win in this one. I have her winning also by KO or decision. I just don't think that Bruna Brazil is going to be able to get any takedowns on Kong Wang. I think Kong Wang's going to be able to fend off those takedowns, keep her distance, and land some good strikes and some powerful punches and hurt Bruna Brazil. So Bruna Brazil, as long as Kong Wang fends off those takedowns, doesn't get taken down, I think she's going to do a good job. I mean, she did a good job against Gabriela Fernandez. It's just that if it wasn't for Gabriela Fernandez catching her with that hardcore punch that knocked her down, and then Gabriela Fernandez immediately jumping on her and then getting her back and latching in the sub, Kong Wang was actually winning that fight. She had more strikes landed. She was looking good. She was peppering her with shots. And the only reason why she lost that fight was by being stupid and walking into that huge punch of Fernandez. And so Bruna Brazil is not at the level of Fernandez as far as
Not overconfident and
yeah, she was overconfident and just didn't take her seriously enough and got caught. But Bruna Brazil, like I said, is not as powerful as Gabriela Fernandez. She's not going to knock down Kong Wang with one punch there. You know what I mean? So she's going to have to like work hard and try to take down Kong Wang, and I don't see it happening. So yeah, Kong Wang it is. KO decision. Wang gang, baby. We're still sticking with Kong Wang. So again, still in agreement with the fifth fight of the prelims. Now let's get to the next fight here. We got Tom Nolan versus Slava Claus Vyacheslav Borshev. Now, originally I was going for Tom Nolan. I liked him here to win. I had Tom Nolan winning by KO by knockout or decision. But upon further review and carefully examining these two, watching some fights, I switched my pick.
Did he give you a gift too?
He didn't give me a gift, but I definitely like the fact that he came out as Santa Claus with the Slava Claus hat and the gift.
Gave you a gift.
But I switched my pick. Now, Tom Nolan is, of course, the taller guy, okay? He looks in great shape. He's the bigger guy. He's
More ripped guy.
a little bit more muscular and ripped. But Borshev, he looks the same as he always does. He just looks like Borshev there. He's not some built, ripped guy or anything like that, or muscular guy. He just looks like Borshev. But he does pack that power, okay? Borshev does pack that power. So I'm switching my pick. I think that if this fight, because I thought about it and I was like, you know what? If this fight stays on the feet, if Tom Nolan doesn't take down Borshev, then what happens? If Tom Nolan can't get the takedown, I can't see him winning this fight. Borshev is the better striker. He's crisper. He's a veteran too. He's fought a lot of fights and he knows what he's doing in there. He's very quick with his feet and punches very quickly too. He's got good striking, good kicks. If this becomes just a pure boxing match, I got to go with Borshev. If it's just going to be striking on the feet, I got to go with Borshev. And that's why I'm picking Borshev to win here by KO or decision. We'll talk about the betting. Don't worry. I didn't just leave Tom Nolan hanging there. He's definitely a dog. But I'm switching my pick for the prediction. I'm going with Vyacheslav Borshev to win by KO or decision.
Nah, the pick is still going to be Tom Nolan. Hopefully establishing some of that range, keeping that range. I still think he can win this on the feet, but I would suggest to like feint and at least try a couple takedowns of some degree. I think what's going to win him the fight are those. I think he's going to catch him with a nice knee. Like he does, occasionally he throws combinations. He should throw more, but what he does better than Borshev is like spinning attacks and jumping knees. If he surprises Borshev with something like that earlier on, when Borshev usually gets rocked early in every fight, then that can mean the beginning of the end for him and the beginning of the end of Santa Claus for this year. So I'm sticking with Tom Nolan. And give me by knockout or decision.
All right, so I switched.
This should be a really good fight, though.
It's going to be a great fight. I had to switch my pick, though. I just thought about it and did some more research, and I was like, yeah, I think Vyacheslav should be able to beat him if the fight stays standing. Now, if Tom Nolan does fight smart and get some grappling done and takes him down, different story. You think Tom Nolan will win. But I just don't think he's going to do it. For some reason, I don't have a feeling he's going to do it. I think he's going to keep this fight standing. I think that's where Borshev's going to piece him up. All right, so we're in disagreement with the sixth fight in the prelims here. So now let's get on to the last fight of the prelims, the seventh fight of the prelims. And again, folks, this is in the right order. So now we have the main event of the prelims here, Jack Jenkins against Gabriel Santos. Now for this one here, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy when I saw these two come out. Look at the size of Gabriel Santos. He's bigger, he's taller, he's stronger, he's in phenomenal shape. He looks like a beast. He came out there flexing, was screaming, ah! He's ready to go, he's ready to rock. And yeah, he just looks like the tougher guy. He looks stronger than Jack Jenkins, man. And he's way more built and muscular and more ripped. Again, Jack Jenkins is still ripped too. He's still in good shape. But Gabriel Santos just looks so much bigger than him, man. I'm so happy to see that because I have Gabriel Santos winning this one, of course. And I think that he gets him out of there, man. I like Gabriel Santos. I think he takes him out of there by KO or submission. But you never know what can happen. It could go to decision. But I just like the jiu-jitsu of Gabriel Santos. I like his takedowns. I like his grappling. And the fight that he can strike, too. I just think that with the size now advantage here for Santos, I think he's going to take down Jack Jenkins with ease and then do what he does on the ground and get the ground game going and possibly last in a submission. So I like Gabriel Santos by KO or submission in this one.
I think here, Jack Jenkins, we're going to be making money with Jack Jenkins this week, so that's going to be our pick.
No.
And, yeah, the way he came up and just stood right up against Santos here was good. It shows he's going to be coming with aggression because that's what he's going to have to do to win this fight. He's going to have to win with his better, faster boxing in close. That's what he has, and he has to leave Santos with less room. Hopefully fend off a few takedowns, get up quick, and don't forget what's going to be the catalyst of all of this. He doesn't need many, but it's going to be in those calf kicks, man, that are gonna break Santos's leg. And yeah, give me Jack Jenkins for the upset.
Here's what I think of those kicks. I think that he's going to go ahead and try to kick the shit out of Gabriel Santos' legs. And then when he goes for one of those kicks, what's going to happen? Gabriel Santos is going to grab that leg, take him down by grabbing the leg, lift his leg up in the air, and then slam him down on his back, get on top, maybe lash in a submission or a ground and pound. He's got great ground and pound, great submissions. I just really don't see Jack Jenkins winning this one here. So we are in disagreement with the second fight of the prelims. So there you have it, folks. Our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for the prelims. Please like and subscribe. And I can't wait to talk about our final thoughts and face-offs for the main card coming up next. Peace out, folks.